What's going on? Coaching Success Radio. Oh my gosh, it is July. It is middle of July here in Tucson. It's a little bit warm. I'm going to be honest with you. We are a little bit warm this time of year, and that's okay. The monsoons are coming up in about a month, and if you don't know Arizona weather, that's when we get like hardcore rain for about 3 or 4 weeks. Lots of lightning, electricity in the sky. Cools us way down. But right now, it's a little intense, but that's okay. We got a good show today, and I'm super excited about our guest. Today, I'm bringing on Lori Beard. She is a published author. She is a clinical hypnosis practitioner. She is a certified life coach. She's also the mother of 8 children. Yeah, wow. She is amazing. She's got a ton of energy and a ton of passion for what she does. She's been getting some amazing results, and I want to have her share a couple of the strategies that she's using to onboard clients that are very unique and very effective for her in her business. She's been doing this for about 3 years now. I initially actually had a conversation with her because I was hoping to talk to her about her business in terms of the Future Success Stories series that we're running. But after hearing her stories, all the things that she's already done, Future Success is going to keep coming, but she's already had a lot of great success and stories that she's going to be sharing. So super excited to bring her on the show. And so we're going to have a quick intro, and then here is Lori Beard.
As I build my coaching business, I want to know how to effectively serve clients and make more money doing it. This podcast will pull back the curtain to reveal exactly how successful coaches are building their empires. Join me as I engage with top coaches from all over the world to discover their secrets. No theatrics and no theory, just real life strategy. My name is William Winterton, and this is Coaching Success Radio.
I would love to just kind of hear you from the beginning, your story, just briefly about how you became a coach. I guess just that walk, just the starting process.
So, born and raised in Puerto Rico, got married and lived in Texas for like 22 years. But we moved to Texas when we already had 3 children, my husband and I. And then we kept having babies, and I have 8 kids.
Oh my goodness.
And when my number 8 went to kindergarten, I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? I've been changing diapers and being pregnant or nursing all my life here. That was my identity as a mother, right? That was
right.
I'm a mom. But when my youngest one went to kindergarten, I'm like, I need to do something with myself. And I went to school, wonderful institute, did an associate's degree and my certifications as a life coach and clinical hypnosis practitioner. And going a little bit further back, I was in a household where there was a lot of addiction, not in my household, but the men in our lives were addicted either sexually or substance addiction, alcohol and things like that, or tobacco. And then when I was going to school, because of that upbringing, that was kind of part of my formation years, knowing that information, that there was people around me that made the women that I love in my life, suffer a lot. Well, I thought I could heal people. I could help people with these kinds of tendencies and all that, and that was my motivator. That's why I went and pursued this, being a mom, being busy. I now have 4 grandbabies.
Wow.
So I'm kind of busy, but this is my 3rd year that I opened my practice, and it's been amazing, very rewarding. Knowing that part of my identity as a mom, it's okay. I'm never going to step out of that role as a wife, as a mom. But now part of me also is that I'm a life coach, and I'm a speaker, and I'm an author. And I've been able to help people get wonderful results because of what I do, my gifts and graces. So that explains a little bit of my journey.
That's great. So tell me then, this is good because I think a lot of my audience, I got a lot of women, mothers trying to do this business and trying to grow it. And clearly, I don't know, I have 2 children. So for me, that's a lot. So I can't even imagine having twice as many grandkids and all the kids. And that just seems huge. So that being said, when you got to where you are now, you said 3 years into this. Can you take us through that process of when you got started, some of the things you had, some of the challenges you had to overcome?
Yeah, build credibility, build a presence on the online world, right? And that has been kind of challenging. I work here, I'm in my office right now, but outside of my office, there is a facility where there's a massage therapist. So if you can piggyback right off of a practitioner, that will be good. Lots of people in the groups that I'm in ask, when you're a life coach and you're starting, where do you meet if you don't have an office space? Well, try to find a practitioner that will help you use their space on their off hours, or public library and things like that. Yeah, of another practitioner, holistic practitioner, massage therapist, even counseling people that you know that you might want to borrow, or they will make a deal per hour, per appointment. That's a good way to start. So don't be afraid. Ask around. You have friends have friends. Go to networking meetings saying, I have, I would like a space. And then they refer you. That's how I've gotten lots of my clients, by referrals.
Nice.
And that I want to share with those coaches starting is that we think everything should happen online. And that's a myth. That's one of the biggest lies out there. Please remember that while building your online business is important and is very good and it could be reliable. My first client found me on Facebook. It's not the only way. Please know that you need to go to networking meetings when people see you, hear your voice, your inflection, see your face. If they're your type of client, they're going to build trust and want to know more of what you do, and then want to have your services, want to sign up for your programs or your services, because trust is very important. And sometimes the screen doesn't allow for that to happen completely. And for some people, it's more important to see you 3D, full color.
Sure. No, that's great. And doing a lot of offline marketing is really actually a very refreshing way to go, because so many people are pushing online. It is comforting to see somebody one-on-one. When you said, so what is it you do? You kind of said it quickly, but what is your coaching niche that you specialize in?
I help professionals accomplish becoming better professionals, with helping them with personal development, dealing with their personal issues. Because of my background as a life coach, certified life coach and clinical hypnosis practitioner, the life coach in me help people look at them where they're at right now to go, and help them with their goals. But the clinical hypnosis in me helped me identify a little bit what it is, patterns and blockages and behaviors from their past. It helps me dig in a little bit to see their patterns of behaviors and blockages, to tap into that subconscious mind to help them move forward. And many of you out there do NLP, EMR, things like that, but hypnosis is what I do. And if the client is okay with combining both modalities, to me is amazingly empowering. And I can tell you stories and cases if you want me to later, but it's amazing what it can do for an individual.
That's fantastic. And you mentioned also that you're right next to a massage therapist and just kind of where your office is. So how does that relationship work? That's actually brilliant, I think. But can you talk about that a little bit?
He's a good friend. Actually, matter of fact, he's my brother. And then
okay.
He had his clinic, but I know many people that have friends and friends of friends that allow for this to happen. He was my brother, and I'm like, hey, can I use your office, one of your rooms, and it was perfect in my case because the massage table was the surface where my clients would lay down, for the hypnosis session, right? So it was perfect. I didn't need to put money up front, except for pay him the amount. It was my brother, but business is business, right? So he charged me a certain amount of money per session. Once I started charging the clients. And that's worked wonderful. And I say that he massages the body and then I massage the mind and soul because people get out of here very, very refreshed, very renewed with both the coaching and hypnosis sessions. And when to see how it works, together, when my people sign up with my programs, which I strongly encourage people to come up with programs. Long-term programs, do not trade time for money. It's my advice, and it's how it's worked for me. I much rather sign up people in programs because change doesn't happen overnight. People are where they're at because of a compilation of events and issues for years. So 3 months with you, 6 months with you, 1 year with you, it's not a big deal compared to their hindrances and how long they've been dealing with those issues. So people should not expect a magic wand effect, right? So working with you for a certain amount of time and building packages and programs help. So when my people, depending on the package they sign up for, I don't put it in my sign-up sheet, for example, where I describe my programs. my tiers. But then when they sign up and pay, I said, hey, by the way, I am going to give you a coupon for a massage, and depending on the size of the program, I give them a massage for one person or for a couple, if the program, compensates enough for me to be able. And I have an arrangement with the massage therapist where he only charges me so much, right? But the value of the coupon is way higher, right?
Right.
And they're just fascinated and happy, because I gave them that gift for them signing up. Does that make sense?
That is kind of what I was leaning into. I didn't realize that was your brother. That's very cool. I think what you do with your specific type of coaching, with the hypnosis and with really kind of digging into that stuff, and then having that right next door to the massage. That's what I was wondering, is if there's some kind of a relationship that played out. And absolutely, you're right. The value, the perceived value of a free massage or a free couples massage pays dividends, no doubt. So that's very cool.
Like I said, I'm an author too. I throw in my book for free. I don't mention it at the time, but who doesn't like freebies, right?
Right.
And that's what we call stacking the little packages and something for free as a surprise, right? So little things like that I've learned through my own mentors and coaches, and when I implement them, they're very effective.
So perfect. So Lori, tell me, you've only been doing this for, I guess, a few years now.
This is my third year.
So what do you want to do now? I mean, because I'm assuming you're not having a ninth child. So like now, as you go on, what do you want to do the next 5 years? Where do you see this thing taking you?
Great question. But if I can spread my message to more people at a time, make them aware about the power of the mind to transform, that's my goal. I am a speaker. I have spoken at a hotel to train the staff. I have spoken in schools, high schoolers, to help them understand the power of the mind to transform their lives, which helps with bullying. It helps with self-esteem, and I don't call my seminars or my trainings bullying or self-esteem. It's like my message, I covered that, but basically the theme is think of what you can think of what you think. I've done it in Spanish too, so.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking of the title in Spanish first. The power of the mind to transform lives. So that's where I want to see myself. I will still like to help clients one-on-one, but it will be more, I will feel very fulfilled and very gratified. It will be more gratifying if I can speak to audiences and groups to make them aware of what they can do if they get over their heads,
That's great.
That's what blocks us many times is ourselves,
More times than actual the logistics of it. A lot of it's our own mind stopping us, for sure. So this has been really good. And I just want to know if somebody listening, somebody watching this would like to get a hold of you and find out more information about you and your services, even if they don't live close enough for a massage. How can they reach out to you?
Thank you. Yes, Lori at Lori Beard, literally like Lori Beard, like facial hair beard.com. I'm on Skype. I'm on LinkedIn. I am on Facebook. They can reach me. There's my number, 469-235-7207. Feel free to contact me. And on Facebook, I can send you all those links, William. And thank you so much for having me and inviting and asking your questions. Absolutely. If you are a professional and you know that there's things that are blocking you and inhibiting you from stepping into your greatness, it's time to deal with them. I call them skeletons in the closet. I call them, one of the exercise many of you might know about is the mirror exercise. When I ask people to look at themselves, it's supposed to be 5 minutes. And you would think a root canal is something people dread to do in an office. But no, this mirror exercise is fascinating because people can't stand looking at themselves for 30 seconds in the mirror. And it's because they don't know who they are. They have a hard time understanding who they are and where they're going. And it's so sad to see that they can't stand looking at themselves even for 30 seconds. And yeah, if you've tried it or if you have clients, try I have a specific mirror that I have and say, hey, when I sense their issues, and I'm like, grab that mirror, let's do something. And people have a hard time looking at themselves in the mirror because they don't know who they are, they don't know where they're going, they're angry, they're sad, they're ashamed, they're embarrassed, and they can't figure out themselves. How can you help somebody else out there, right? As a coach, if you don't understand or if you don't heal yourself. So I encourage you to deal with those issues. Find somebody that, if it's not me, of course, find me, talk to me, because I would love to help you. But if not me, a mentor or coach that would be able to help you, telling you your weaknesses, identifying, your weaknesses to help you make them go down so that your strengths can overpower those weaknesses for you to shine. So.
Perfect. Well, I can't say it any better than that, Lori. I so much appreciate having you here today and speaking to us and sharing your wonderful story, your wisdom. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and I'm here for you.
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking us out. New episodes are coming out every few days, including lots of conversations with massively successful coaches sharing their secrets with you. So be sure to subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel so that you don't miss out. And if you're looking for a way to start making serious money from your coaching, you need to check out my free training. It's at williamwinterton.com. I lay out the step-by-step on how to start making 5 figures a month in the next 60 days. Check it out, williamwinterton.com. I'll see you next time.